few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Saints.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Jackson.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. Sheds another. And he's got room.
One play at a time.
Touchdown,
Here we go.
Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
Michael Thomas.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Okay, on this defense. No, 55. Watch the shit. Chance. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Keep it up, guys. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Mike, 31. That's
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Kamara off the draw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st down.
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Here's 7.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First target, first catch, and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57 is the Mike. Mike 57. 55. 57 is Mike. Mike 57. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. This one complete to Scott Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you.
Watson on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
Watson.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Scotty Miller. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Fournette, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 30.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. 24. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean. Murphy bunting.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long, it's Taylor. Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Thomas, incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss in an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 13-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 yards there, first down.
4-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long, Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run with Fournette there as he'll push this forward for about 4 on first down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
Like 22, 24, and 31. Hey, we got some.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Like 22, like 22. I know he ain't got it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 31, Taylor. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Also, one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, it's Taylor. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a 1st.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Taylor. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires, and the Buccaneers' defense holds and they get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brings up third.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Watson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Three down. 57's Mike. Mike 59. Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, 24.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Steps away to his left. Left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. To the air yet again. Watson. And it's incomplete.
Watson.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
He's moving, boys, moving.
Second down and goal. Watson flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Watson on third and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Saints.
Now Taylor on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Watson off play action. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing now, Watson rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Buccaneers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.